Hi guys, my name is Omar Khalil. I'm a CICC licensed consultant, and we're going to talk about the last three draws that took place for express entry at the federal level. And based on their analysis, we will try to predict and forecast what good we can extract on the next draw that will take place on the 17th of August, of course. So keep in mind, it all started with a CR score of 557 points initially, and it dropped down to 543 points and further dropped down to 533 points in the last draw that took place on the 3rd of August. Invitations started with 1,500 mark and it increased to 1,750 mark. And at the moment, we're sitting at 2,000 invitations that were sent out on the 3rd of August. So keep in mind, for all of you guys sitting in different parts of the world and you guys have estimated your CR score to be below the 500 mark, there's a lot of hope for you. And I would strongly recommend you guys to make sure your express entry profile is active and it's updated. Because keep in mind, you are exposing yourself at the provincial level to all of those provinces. And if a province selects your profile, it can lead you to get a nomination later in the future. So while we play this, waiting game, we're waiting for our ITAs to be issued. The good news is that CR score will continue to decline as we move on into the next few months, and invitations will eventually get bigger and bigger to the point they will go at the pre-pandemic rate, and the size of these invitations will really, kind of explode into the pre-pandemic era. So that's the good news. Okay. Now, another important update is that in the last quarter of 2022 and in the first quarter of 2023, IRCC we can expect them to conduct a targeted draw for express entry at the federal level, and this will be based on the labor market objectives of Canada. So what does this mean, like a targeted draw based on labor market objectives of Canada? So that means the CRS score will no longer be a dominant force in deciding who should get their ITAs. So Bill C-19 comes into play at this point. It's become part of the law, and it gives the Minister of Immigration this privilege and flexibility to hold a round of invitation and eventually select applicants based on certain criteria, as long as your express entry profile corresponds to the labor market objectives of Canada. And even if you have a low CR score, you have a high chance of getting your ITA because you will be part of a certain group. And these groupings will be based on the combination of different factors like your occupation in demand, your education, or even language. Okay, so if you become part of a certain group, you're not competing with the entire pool any longer. And even with low CR score, you will get a high chance of getting your ITA. So this was the important update. This was the good news for all of you guys who are sitting in different parts of the world, that you need to make sure you're part of the pool, and eventually you will get your ITAs based on how the CR score keeps on declining. It started to decline from the first draw took place, and eventually it will decline further and further as we move into the next few months. So if you still are looking to get represented on any of your immigration applications, you can contact us at the given number here. You can also send us an email and we'll try to get someone to reply back in a timely manner, of course. So that was everything regarding express entry. We'll come back with more updates later in the future. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.